Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to Geek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Who is this?
Big Bucket.
Big Buckus. Walter Payton, it's the man. Finds Cole Kmet wide open. Touchdown, Bears. Let's go. Who is this?
Georgia.
Nice throw, Jay Field.
Think I can fit in as like a water boy for the Panthers or something? I'm not talking about get on the field,
It's picked off. Picked off an end zone by Kyler Gordon. Let's go. Put some respect on Kyler Gordon's name. And as always, bear down.
You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You can go and subscribe cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic.
Hey, what is going on, Chicago Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode right here on Geek on the Mic. We have some breaking news out of Chicago. The Chicago Bears have reached the agreement with all-pro safety Kevin Byard to a 2-year deal worth around $15 million. Obviously, Kevin Byard is an all-pro safety. He has played 130 total games throughout his 8-year NFL career. And obviously, he started off with the Tennessee Titans, and then he went somewhere else, and now he's coming over to Chicago. Byard has 28 total interceptions, 748 total tackles, and 66 passes defended in his NFL career. This dude is an absolute dog. I know the age could be some type of concern, but he's still playing at a really, really high level. You pair him with the guy like Jaquan Brisker. To me, this makes our Chicago Bears defense a whole lot better. He still has a whole lot left in the tank. To me, this is a great deal for the Chicago Bears. It will become official on March 13th. Obviously, he came in for a visit the other day. I believe it was on Friday. He had a second visit today with the Chicago Bears. That indicated that Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears wanted to get a deal done with Kevin Byard. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his last name right. Please forgive me if I am. But this guy is an absolute stud. He is 31 years old, but the Bears have reached their agreement on a 2-year deal worth around $15 million. To me, I feel like this is a very, very good, very good add to the Chicago Bears defense. And truth be told, I think this is an upgrade over a guy like Eddie Jackson. Yes, they are the same age. He actually may be a little bit older than Eddie Jackson, but this is a guy that for the next 2 years, he will be a staple for the Chicago Bears defense. He is a very, very good football player in my eyes. And the Chicago Bears get a deal done. So as always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit the bell notification and the subscribe button to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. This is what I'm planning to do all week long. It's breaking this news for you guys. And the Chicago Bears get their first deal done prior to free agency as they sign all-pro safety Kevin Byard to a 2-year deal worth around $15 million. I'm going to go ahead and go to the chat, interact with you guys as Chicago Bears have their first breaking news prior to free agency. We have RD in the chat. Says, nice. We have Jason Hine, my dog, first again. Yes, I'm trying to bring you guys the latest news on the Chicago Bears. We have Joe Young in the chat. He says, bear down to you as well. RD also said he's a dog, still has some left in the tank. Yes, Kevin Byard still has a lot left in the tank. We have G-Dash in the chat, says bear down to you as well. Triple JV says, how good is he? He's a very, very good player. He has multiple all-pros. He has been a dog ever since he's entered the National Football League. This is a very good addition for the Chicago Bears secondary, adding with Jaquan Brisker. There's got to be a lot of people out there thinking that he is an upgrade over Eddie Jackson, and I think he is an upgrade over a guy like Eddie Jackson. So, like I said, and he has played 130 total games throughout his 8-year NFL career. He has played 120 of those games with the Tennessee Titans. In his career, he has 28 total interceptions, 748 total tackles, and 66 passes defensed in his career. This dude is a absolute dog. Really excited to get him here in Chicago. The only thing that concerns me is that he is 31 years old, but he's going to bring in really, really good veteran presence. And obviously, if you think about it, I think you're getting them cheaper than what you would have had with Eddie Jackson, right? So I feel like you get better at the position, and I think you're getting a really, really good player in Kevin. Jason Hines says, everyone like and subscribe. Keeks been first on all of them. Yes, I appreciate you guys. If you guys can hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. The Bears have breaking news in Chicago. Signed all-pro safety Kevin Byard to a 2-year, around $15 million deal. So really, really good deal for a really good safety. I think it's going to be a good pickup. Larry Foster agrees, says good pickup. I agree. Antoine Jackson says, Keek, what's going on, Antoine? Thank you so much for tuning in. Evie Warriors says, I like what Poles is doing, picking up some solid vets without breaking the bank. Yes, I agree. Scuba Gooding Jr. says, again, first report. Way to go, Keek. Yes, I'm trying to bring you guys, be here first and break this news for you guys. I was actually making some lunch when the news broke, and I didn't see it right away, but I was able to come on here and talk about it real quick. So someone says, Keek, my newfound complicated friend. Yeah, I think we have a complicated relationship, but I think we can come to respect each other as well. We're just Bears fans at the end of the day. Appreciate you being here. Someone said, all these acquisitions on defense is making me believe that they are not trading Justin Fields. Could be. And obviously, I think it's a deal that they wanted to get done. He came in on Friday, had a visit with the Bears, had another visit today. That really indicated that they wanted to get this deal done, and they get the deal done. I really like the move. Someone said, great news. Someone said, he has forgotten more about tackling than Bojack ever could know. Free agency predictions for the Bears. Triple JV asked me on today's episode of Keek on the Mic. I truly believe that the Bears are going to go after Saquon Barkley or Josh Jacobs right away. You know, I think they're going to get a running back. I think they're going to go after the edge position. There's some really good, really good centers available as well. They can address that as well. So I think the Bears are going to attack a couple of positions, but I think running back is going to surprise a lot of people. Maurice Thompson says, great signing. Yes, I definitely agree. Great signing for the Chicago Bears. Someone said, yes, we respect each other. Yeah, I think that's all we have. You know, we have to respect each other. Difference of opinions is okay. Someone said, how many sacks does he have? I'm not sure. Wayne Stewart said, do you think we get Saquon or Josh Jacobs? I think it sounds like Saquon, but I feel like Josh Jacobs has more interest in coming to the Bears. So I think we're going to end up getting Saquon, though. That's what it sounds like, that we're heavy suitors. Lula Chat says, wow, Keek, you're the icebreaker these days. Keep up being first. Very smart move by Papa Poles on the cheap because he is a dog for sure. Yeah, it's a very good team-friendly deal. And, you know, that's what Ryan Poles does, is these team-friendly deals. Guys are going to come in and contribute to the team right away, and that's what Kevin Byard's going to do. Someone said, Flus needs his 3 tech with Wilkins. Yes, he does. Yeah, we need to go out there and get Christian Wilkins if the money is right. I think he's going to be asking for a little bit too much, though. As you can see, by the signing of Kevin Byard, 2 years, around $15 million. It's a very cheap deal to bring in a solid veteran to come help the Chicago Bears defense. So expect those type of deals. But eventually, you do have to kind of break the bank. But we'll see what Ryan Poles does. Jason Hines says 2-year All-Pro got him for 2 years cheaper than Eddie Jackson for 1. Absolutely. Someone said, do they still have money for Hunter or Wilkinson? Yeah, absolutely. We're north of $60 million with this move. Probably doesn't drop us too far. We still probably have around $50 million to spend in free agency. So we have plenty of money to make a couple more moves to help this football team for sure. Anthony Burley says, would you try to get Swift? I've always liked this game. Probably not. I think they're really set on either Saquon or Josh Jacobs at this point. But I do like DeAndre Swift's game for sure. Aaron Reborn says, I believe that this is a good pickup. He didn't shine on the Eagles because he had to be the number 1 option. But with our secondary, he isn't going to need to. Absolutely. This is a guy that's going to come in and bring that veteran leadership. He's going to be able to make plays. We have a good defensive line. We have a good secondary. You know, I think him and Jaquan Brisker pairing up is going to be really good for the Chicago Bears. DJ Mike D says, very good signing. Yes, I agree. Someone said he's a safety. He won't have many sacks. Please teach your fans the game, Keek. Yeah, and that's the big thing. You know, Jaquan Brisker has the more likelihood of getting more sacks because Jaquan Brisker is going to be more in the box safety, right? Kevin Byard's going to be more playing that free safety, right? So he's going to be more roaming in the deep part of the field, right? So I don't think we should really grade this off of how many sacks he has. We should grade of how many interceptions he's had, right? And how many pass defense he's had, right? That's how you really grade a safety's game and the coverage and all that good stuff. But he's a solid pickup. Jose Calderon says, what do you think about Mitch Morse for center? The center Bills released a vet to help a center we draft. Yeah, I think that would be really smart for the Chicago Bears. Go get a veteran center, still draft one, double down at the position, and have that young center groom behind the veteran center. I think they would be really, really smart. Jess says, how you feel about Floyd or Epinesa as a wave 2 or 3 edge rushers? I like Epinesa. Epinesa is not really a starting caliber edge rusher, but I think in terms of rotation, I think he'd be really good for this D line. And obviously, our new DC was actually the D line coach for the Buffalo Bills as well, so he has a lot of familiarity with AJ Epinesa. Muck the General says, great signing. We're probably going to draft a safety too. Yeah. Obviously we have Hicks as well, Elijah Hicks. Now he's more of a special teamer. Maybe they're trying to groom him to be the next safety alongside Jaquan Brisker, but it wouldn't surprise me if we draft a guy like Cameron Kitchens, right, in the 3rd round, or maybe Tyler Nubin out of Minnesota. So Ryan Poles has options for sure. Someone said, what about Eckler? He is estimated market value for only $7.4 million. I don't know. I think, like I said, what it sounds like is that the Bears are interested in Saquon or Josh Jacobs. Maybe they can throw us off and go get a guy like Eckler. But I think it may be smarter to go get a guy like Saquon or Josh Jacobs if you want a running back. Billy Taylor says, how can they sign anyone when they can't negotiate until tomorrow? So basically, a legal tampering period starts tomorrow. I don't know, I don't know how the logistics work. I know that starting tomorrow, you can start negotiating contracts and agree on these contracts. But I think it may have something to do with the type of free agent that he is. I'm not really that knowledgeable on that aspect. But it may be something to have to do with the type of free agent that he is. So tomorrow, we'll probably see some more deals. Once again, thank you guys so much for the interaction. Earl the Lion says, tomorrow when we'll start hearing about the deals. Yeah, usually that's when you start hearing about the deals are going to be in place, and then they won't become official until March 13th. So this deal won't become official until March 13th, right? But tomorrow is usually when you start hearing the deals getting done. Yeah, someone said because he was released. Yeah, so it's like when someone's released, then you're able to get a deal done. Yeah, so thank you for acknowledging me on that, reading the chat. So if someone gets cut, right, someone gets released, they're able to go to any team that they want. But if you're like already going to be scheduled to be a free agent, that's a little bit different. So Nano CBD says, Poles is in the driver's seat. He got the number 1 pick. Let's go. Young Zell is on fire. Thank you, Nano, for that. I appreciate you. Once again, if you're just now joining the chat, the Chicago Bears have made their first move of free agency by signing Kevin Byard, all-pro safety, to a 2-year, around $15 million deal. So really, really, really good deal for Ryan Poles and Chicago Bears to bring in a solid veteran safety into the fold to pair with our very good young secondary. So you have a leader in there now, a solid veteran. Yeah, just like someone said, he should be a good mentor to our young secondary pieces. Yeah, I definitely agree. Someone said, I know I would always see him flying around with the Titans. He was very good back then. People are saying he is washed with the Eagles, but who knows, because the whole defense sucked. Yeah, I think we have a very good defensive line. Smart by Ryan Poles to get the deal done quick, especially with all the safeties out there, right? He didn't want to risk like maybe Justin Simmons, right, going out there and getting a breaking deal, and then Kevin Byard asked for more. So it's very, very good compensation. Someone said smart move by Poles. Yes, I agree. Tom Johnson says, I think it's a good move overall. Yes. We have to wait and see what happens on game day, but I think it's a very solid move for Ryan Poles and the Bears. Someone said, if they get a wide receiver at the 9th, we should bring back Mooney because he was getting on the field last season. Getsy had him blocking like he was a tight end. Yeah, and that's one thing about Getsy is that he had people doing random stuff, right? Obviously, Darnell Mooney has a lot of talent. There's a lot of teams that want Darnell Mooney, and I think it would be nice to bring Darnell Mooney back on the cheap, right? So hopefully they can get something done with him, but it doesn't seem likely. Someone said, I really like Leonard Floyd, 4 years of 9+ sacks, and can get him for cheaper than Ngagwe. Possibly bring him back to Chicago where everything started, right? I think it would be cool. Someone said Justin Fields is viewed as the same as Sam Darnold. Still view him as a top 10 QB geek. I definitely view him as better than Sam Darnold. Yeah, I think it's kind of ridiculous that GMs around the league are thinking that he's on the same tier as Sam Darnold. I think Justin Fields is a level above Sam Darnold. And that's just my personal opinion, right? If you're able to get a second and fourth round pick for a guy like Sam Darnold, you're damn sure going to be able to get a second round pick and probably some more picks for Justin Fields. So that's just my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but I do think Justin Fields is better than Sam Darnold. Someone said, I love the live chat. Bear down. Yeah, bear down to you guys. Make sure you guys are liking this live stream. That really helps the channel. Make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. That also really helps the channel. And I just want to appreciate you guys for all the love and support when I come on here on random times of the day, breaking down this news. You guys come in and bring the energy in the chat. Really appreciate that. I do want to give a huge shout out to my wife as well for allowing me to do these live streams because, by her letting me do these live streams, she's allowing me to do this. So I appreciate her and I love her to death. Landon Roberts says, do we know the contract information? Yeah, it's a 2-year deal for about $15 million. And I think that's the most it can get to, right? So 2 years, $15 million. I think it's a good deal. We got Joseph DiMartini in the chat. That's my boy right there. He said, all right, bro, Chargers are giving you Khalil Mack back in the 5th pick so we can get Marvin Harrison. All Bears fans can make sure you are subscribed to my brother's podcast for the best Bears content. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I'll take Khalil Mack back for the right price. Come and pair him with Montez Sweat. I think it would be a good for our defensive line. Khalil Mack had a really good year. Really, really good year. Imagine if he comes back to Chicago with Montez Sweat. Someone said Mac Jones is trading for a 6th round pick. LOL. Fields nearly broke the record for rushing one season after free agency. Teams will be fighting for Fields. Yeah, I think once things fall in line, like where we figure out Baker Mayfield goes, Kirk Cousins goes, I think that's where if we do trade Justin Fields, that's where things will come into existence. Someone said, who wears the pants in the house, Keek? LOL. Just joking. I have to say, probably my wife. Hey, sometimes, hey, happy wife, happy life. It is what it is. Someone say, great move, love the deal. What do you think about trading down to 20th for Powers Johnson? I love the idea to be able to get the amount of draft capital back. I think it would be big time for the Bears. Big time. Trading out of the top 10, going all the way down to 20. Someone said, love the content, Keek. Happy Sunday. Yeah, happy Sunday to you guys as well. I'm really excited I'm able to keep bringing this content to you guys. It's breaking news. Talk more Bears football. I feel like doing live streams are the way to go to interact with you guys on a different level. I know you guys probably enjoy my recorded videos as well, but I feel like going live is the best way to interact with you guys, get that raw reaction from me and the raw reaction from you guys, and you guys keep bringing the energy. Someone said, keeping JF? Definitely could be. Definitely could be. Tom John says, you earned my subscription, bro. You got some good energy. Don't always see that in Bears media in general. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like most of the Bears media is pretty negative for the most part. But everyone's different. I choose to be positive and bring the energy every day. So I appreciate the subscription. I appreciate your support. Someone said, if we trade down, I think we are going center. Yeah, I think so too. I think if we trade down and we're able to get one of those good edge rushers, or if Jackson Powers Johnson's floating around there, I think it's a no-brainer at that point. Someone said, I don't know about y'all. If you are 30 or over, women are always wearing the pants. Someone said, good job, Keek. Thank you, Jalil. I appreciate your support. I really do. Someone said, it's good to mix in solid vets with our younger core. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's always good to kind of mix it up a little bit. I think we have a really young secondary. So bringing in a guy like Kevin Byard that's been an all pro, that's played at a high level for most of his career, I think it's very good. I think it's very good. I think he is a step above Eddie Jackson at this point in his career. And I think it's upgrade. It's upgrade for sure. Jose says the lack of offers for JF makes me feel like we are overvaluing him in Chicago. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting situation. Nano CBD says if Poles cannot trade Fields, we will have the best QB room in the NFL. Williams, Badgett, and Fields. It'd be interesting for sure. Someone said we not drafting Williams. We'll see. Someone said always first with the breaking news. Keek, thank you. Thank you so much, Junior, as well, for all the love and support. I appreciate you. Someone said we end up with Caleb Moore, Adunze, Komet, and Barkley. Yeah, that would be nice. That'd be crazy for sure. Especially if we have especially if Shane Waldron is, actually an upgrade over Luke Getsy. I think it definitely would be explosive. Andrew says, what do you think Poles' next free agency move is? I think it's actually, something's telling me it's going to be either Josh Jacobs or Saquon Barkley. It's going to be a running back. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, we need a center, which we do. We need an edge rusher, which we do. But I think he's going to go out and get a running back. Someone says, I think this means we are going to focus for an offense this free agency when it begins. I think we add an edge or two or three. Yeah, probably so. I think I'd be fine with that. Someone said Saquon Barkley. Someone said the Bears. Let's put trust into Poles. Yes, we should put trust into Poles. He's been excellent. Gregory in the chat, thank you so much for joining me. Gregory says, good job, Keek. I got a new job, and I'm going to try to support you better. I appreciate that, Gregory. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I appreciate every single one of you guys as well. Someone said, big time signing, great value. Yes, for sure. Someone said, Keek on the mic, Chicago Sports Talk Michael on the chat. Make sure you go support Chicago Sports Talk Michael as well. We have Jay Sanders says, Keek, what's going on, Jay? Appreciate you tuning in. Someone said, time to trade the pick. Definitely could be an option. Chicago Sports Talk Michael says JF1. Yes, we know we have a lot of Justin Fields fans in here. Williams with Barkley and Fields in the I formation, maximum stress on DCs. Yeah, absolutely. Saquon Barkley is explosive. He's an explosive running back. Antoine says this is really good draft, and I'm a little worried that Green Bay has so many picks. Yeah, they're going to definitely be a problem. Someone says Caleb Williams 13, 2024. Yeah, the Bears can go in many different options, right? They can go many different ways with this draft. If you're just now joining the chat, thank you so much. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you are new to the podcast. My name is Keek on the mic, a podcaster all about the Chicago Bears. Breaking news in Chicago is the Bears have signed all-pro safety Kevin Byard to a 2-year, around $15 million deal to replace Eddie Jackson. So we're sitting here talking about it right now. Eddie in the chat says, why would Poles go running back when we have other true needs in free agency? I don't know. I really can't answer that question. Maybe he feels like we have a need at running back. I don't know. Maybe he wants to elevate the running back room. And if he can get good value for Saquon or good value for Josh Jacobs, it would be an upgrade over what we have now. And I know that may seem crazy because I feel like Khalil Herbert and Roschon Johnson are both very good running backs. But if Saquon Barkley is only asking for $10 million a year, I think you probably take the swing at him. Someone says some fans think this is a win now signing and Poles will trade a number 1 pick. I disagree, but what are your thoughts? I don't know if this is a win now signing. I think this is an upgrade over Eddie Jackson. I think it's going to be good veteran presence. I think this could still indicate that they draft a safety and just have Kevin Byard, groom that next safety to pair with Jaquan Brisker. I think he's going to make the defense better for sure, especially with the defense line we have, the other secondary pieces that we have. I don't think it's a guarantee for anything right now. I don't know if Ryan Poles is going to trade the pick, if he's going to keep the pick. No one knows anything right now. So we'll see in the next couple of weeks for sure, though. Junior says, we are the worst team in our division, but yet we are close to being the best. The gap isn't that big. No, absolutely not. It could take one really good offseason for the Bears to be back in the NFC North contention for sure. Jay Chandler says that Byard was rated NFL top 100 last year, number 34. Yes, the dude is a dog. He's an all pro. He's an all pro safety for sure. Like he's a really good player, really good veteran presence in that locker room. Someone said, what's wrong with the team continuing to groom Elijah Hicks at free safety? I think that's a great idea. I think Elijah Hicks has been really good. He's mostly a special teamer right now, but the time that he has come in and played some reps at safety, especially with Eddie Jackson getting hurt the last couple of years, he's been good, right? He's been really, really good. So I think Elijah Hicks grooming your homegrown talent is what the Bears will continue to do, development. Earl the Lion says, just subscribe. The way you interact with the chat is next level. All love. I appreciate you, Earl the Lion. I really love the name, by the way. Thank you so much for the support. I try my best to do these live streams more often so I can interact with you guys on a different level. It's all about you guys, man. You guys are the reason why my podcast is growing. Why I'm able to do this every single day. It's all because of you guys. So bear down to you guys. Once again, trying to go through the chat. I appreciate you guys. Really, really, really do. Once again, thank you so much for the interaction. Someone said, hit that like button. Yes, I would appreciate that if you guys hit the like button. That does the podcast wonders. Really, really appreciate you guys. Once again, I just wanted to come on here really, really quick to give you guys that breaking news. Kevin Byard, Bears, are going to sign a deal for a 2-year, $50 million. He's going to replace Eddie Jackson at that free safety position. Really love the move. But I'm going to go ahead and hop off for now to go spend some time with my family on this Sunday. But I appreciate you guys hopping in for about 30 minutes on a Sunday. Appreciate you guys, all the love and support you guys continue to show to the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell notification. Make sure you like this live stream as well. Make sure you share this episode with every single Bears fan that you know. We're going to have so much breaking news this week. So make sure you are staying tuned with Keek on the mic. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys support all the other Bears content creators as well. We're all doing the same thing. We're all grinding it out, trying to give you guys the best Bears content as possible. But until next time, guys, bear down to every single one of you guys and have a good rest of your Sunday. Peace, guys.